We're making a comeback at the moment, and the reason is that we have very strong policies on monetary reform, and given that the recession we're in at the moment and the crisis we're facing, it's more important than ever. So we're getting a lot of people actually come back to this and realise this really is the only way we're going to get ourselves out of the mess that we're in at the moment. And so, just to explain it really simply, at the moment our monetary system is privatised. So all our money is issued by private banks, and it's not working for people or planet at all, especially as our government, you'd think the Crown would be able to issue their own money, but they don't. And so we rent our money supply of corporations. And it sounds strange, but it's absolutely true. And it's really been overlooked. At the moment we're paying as a country $5 billion a year, every year, in interest payments to these private banks who ship the money offshore. And that's just for the pleasure of issuing the money that the government can use for the economy that it needs. And it's absolutely crazy, but it doesn't get a lot of media attention because it's the status quo, it's orthodox, and also a lot of people just don't understand how the system works. But at Social Credit we do. And it's not just the fact that we borrow the money off banks for government spending, but all our private debt is also issued by banks as well. And if we reformed that, I think everybody here really underestimates the transformation we can make. So as a party, we're not socialist and we're not capitalist, we're not left or we're not right. We're really just wanting to do the best for all people, and we can actually do this with a new system. And we actually have a plan that's budgeted that can bring every single Kiwi out of poverty by using our own bank. And our own bank is of course the Reserve Bank, owned by the government. And if we use that bank, what would happen with our plan, it's called Reclaim Your Future, and it can be found on our website. If every Kiwi was brought out of poverty, not only does that help with all the material hardship that is rife across New Zealand, but it also reduces inequality. And that is a massive problem. Again, inequality is massively underestimated because the effects of inequality, they're insidious, they're intangible, and they not only affect people that are in the lower income brackets, but the people that are in the higher income brackets. So again, we're not socialist, we're not capitalist. If we can fix inequality, we make everybody's life better, both rich and poor. But our method of doing it, of course, is to shift the bottom up, not necessarily tax more and bring the top down. That's how we're going to do it. There was a book written, The Spirit Level, by Wilkinson and Pickett, that's worth a look, and it showed close correlations with inequality, with suicide, with teenage pregnancies, with drug addictions, with feelings of violence, with incarceration, with lifespan. I mean, there are so many social indicators you wouldn't sort of think are related to inequality, but they are. And if you can reduce these problems, we can reduce these problems, we'll find everybody across the whole spectrum, their lives improve. So the party Social Credit can actually achieve a huge amount. We just need to get the message out, so please would you take a flyer at the door and also have a look at our website, because it's one of the most important things we can do.